Hey, shalom, shalom. First off, I'd like to say, call halal, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Also would like to say peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect, the Akim, that's pushing his word in all sincerity and faith throughout the four corners of the earth. For the sincere sisters, the Akwat who listen and believe, shalom to you as well. Shalom to all of the new fruit, the new believers, the new viewership coming into this thing. Just back with another lesson, and it's the topic of the day that we collectively as a body is having to address, and it's this thing called affiliate camps, which we understand that the elect is the elect. Now, we always honor our apostles and elders of Great Millstone for having 100% truth based on what's revealed within the Holy Bible, the Holy Scriptures. Okay, that's where the truth is coming out of. We believe through the spirit of faith. Now, just because we believe that the men that taught us and that we believe that the Most High is dealing with those men as far as giving them the truth, and they taught us to be able to teach, that doesn't mean that a member of the elect may not be found somewhere outside of Great Millstone. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, because there may be a lot of niggas within Great Millstone that may that will get eventually rooted out. But the point that's being made, man, you know, the elect, it will be sealed, you know, and we believe through faith that the truth is the Lord is dealing with the men of Great Millstone as far as start with our apostles, elders, the men throughout the order, and the elect. There could be members of the elect that are not necessarily a part of Great Millstone, okay? But everything has to be done for order's sake, because there's a lot of scoffers, mockers, demons, and we're in a time where Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah is drawing the line in the sand, you know, to distinguish those who are teaching the correct doctrine, the true prophets, and those who are coming in a lot of false prophets, man. And you got a lot of Israelites that's coming in the stead of false prophets. You know, some of them, they were amongst us at a point of time, but then offense came, and then they so-called do their own thing, which is cool. You know, as long as you keep teaching and you don't have Great Millstone on your channel, so to speak, if you're teaching the correct doctrine, hey, it is what it is, man. Only the Most High, only Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah can make the call if you're a man of the Lord. But the point being made is going to have to tighten up as far as this thing called affiliates. You know, that the spirit is ramping up to where the line is going to have to be clearly defined, like to know who's what, you know, because this is a thing of order. And the point being made too is a lot of our people, they just hate order. Even guys that proclaim to believe in this truth, you know, they may acknowledge that they learned from the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, but when it was time to get in order, that's something that they failed miserably at, okay? Because they're coming in the spirit of being disorderly. So matter of fact, I'll just start off the lesson before I ramble too much on this right here. I'm in the book of 1 Corinthians in the 14th chapter, and I'll start at the 40th verse. It says, let all things be done decently and in order, okay? Because a lot of guys, they may want to have an affiliation with Great Millstone, but they don't want to come in the right orders, man. They don't want to come within the order and the expectation of and the culture of how the men of Great Millstone move, man. You know, meaning you got to report in. There has to be a level of communication, you know. There's just a certain standard that's going to be set, you know, for the men within the ranks of Great Millstone, okay, or GMS like they like to call us, okay, which at the end of the day, this is not some type of gang banging, clicking up type of thing, man. You know, GMS, that's just a label that was given to the apostles, you know, just as a way to distinguish them from these other Israelite groups that are going off teaching other doctrines, okay? Now, with that being said, you know, a lot of guys, that were once part of Great Millstone and they went out and doing their own thing, most likely it came because of offense and just the fact that they didn't want to be in order. You know, they just want to kind of be free agents. They want to basically teach the same things that the men of Great Millstone teach, but they don't want to be under the orders, man. You know, they don't want to be under the jurisdiction and the authority, you know, and just have to deal with the delegation of order through the ranking, okay? And that's cool. But that's why in the spirit, you know, I know the apostle said years ago that guys don't want to be in the orders of Great Millstone. You know, take GMS off your YouTube channel, off your title, or off your name, okay? Because at the end of the day, man, we all gotta recognize where we got this thing from. You know, a lot of Jake are coming that proud spirit of thinking that the Most High came directly to them to teach this truth, to teach them the correct doctrine. When the truth was, at some point in time, you know, whether we saw the apostles and elders on YouTube or whether we had the opportunity to go out on the highways and the byways in New York City and just see them live in person preaching, you know, those that are teaching the correct doctrine, the truth, man, most likely it came from the elders, the apostles of Great Millstone, man, and that's just the truth. And I'll get this right here. This is where am I at? Salaki, brothers. This is St. John chapter 4, and I'll start at verse 37. It says, "And herein is that saying true, one soweth and another reapeth. I sent you to reap that wherein ye bestowed no labor. Other men labored, and ye are entered into their labors." So basically, man, the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and even their teachers that taught them, man, they laid down the foundation. They did the tedious groundwork. And we've come into a house that was pretty much already assembled, okay? Now, we may paint the outsides, the exterior, you know, to make it look a certain type of way, but the foundational building was done at the hands of our apostles and elders that came before us, man, who labored for years, even before there was a such thing as YouTube and putting up these videos to where everyone throughout the four corners of the earth would have access to this truth, man, okay? So that's why it's important to give them honor and recognition for the labors that they put in, man, so that we would have an opportunity to even wake up to this truth, man, you know? Because like I said, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of Israelites that know that they're Israelites that are out teaching, but there's a lot of Israelites that are out there teaching false doctrines, man. They're not going into prophecy. They're not teaching the names of the Most High Yahweh and his only begotten son's name, Yahweh Shai, okay? They're not teaching our people about the mark that it talks about in Revelation 13 and 16, and that you should not accept that mark, okay? They're not warning our people about the impending doom of Babylon the Great, which we know prophetically in the scriptures is America, okay? So the point being made is, you know, if we're gonna come in and teach the same doctrine of our apostles and elders, man, then there's a certain etiquette and decorum and the way that we should move, man, and it should be in order, man. You know, just like the apostle Paul, you know, he didn't just do his own thing. When it was time for him to go out and teach to the Gentiles, you know, certain things as far as questions and whatever the case may be, he always went up to Jerusalem and reported to the head, okay, which the head, of course, of the church is Peter, you know, which shows even though Paul, he was sent as an apostle to the Gentiles, he had his own mission, but he was still in order, okay? So a lot of you dudes, man, you just don't want to deal with order, you know, for whatever reasons, man, for whatever reasons. But the point being made, man, we're going to reverence, we're going to honor and acknowledge the men that taught us this thing, man, okay? And besides just give lip service, It's going to show in our actions and how we communicate, not just being rash, even before brothers may bring out something within the scriptures that they may not have taught before, you may have to get that cleared before you just bring something out, even if you feel that you're in the right. And that's just all a part of being in order, man. Just being on one accord in the spirit, man, But this is 1 Timothy 5 and 17. It says, let the elders that rule well be counted worthy of double honor, especially they who labor in the word and doctrine. And a lot of guys, man, when they first come into this thing, when they're under the orders of Great Millstone, that's the first thing you say whenever you start your video, whenever you go out on the highways and the byways and speak, want to give all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. But then as soon as guys leave Great Millstone for whatever reason, even though the things that they continue to teach are the teachings and the doctrines of Great Millstone, now all of a sudden they're no longer giving double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught them, man. Okay? These are all signs of disorderly behavior. Okay? So in retrospect, that definition affiliate, it really doesn't even apply to a guy like that. Even though he's teaching the same doctrine, if he's not paying homage, so to speak, giving honors and reverence to the men that came before him, that taught him, and coming under those orders through communication, through the proper reporting, okay, then you're not affiliated with us, man. Not in the grand scheme of things, because that whole term affiliate is starting to create a lot of confusion to where these scoffers and mockers can sow discord among those who are sincere, man. Okay? Because we believe through the spirit that there are a lot of sincere men that may not be a part of Great Millstone, and the Lord will gather those men in due time. Okay? But the point being made, man, the elders should be counted worthy of double honors because they've labored in the word and the doctrine. And if you going out teaching the doctrine that the apostles of Great Millstone taught you, it should be just like by default that you would want to come under the order, that you would want to report to one of the regional heads or however it's set up in whatever area, that you go out and teach in, okay? But guys just like to do their own thing, man, for whatever reasons, man. Maybe for vainglory, because it's self-willed. But all of that whole spirit is going to be rooted up. And the Lord is going to pretty much draw the line in the sand between who he's really dealing with and who he's not, man. Okay? Even if you're still teaching, so-called the same thing that you learned from the men of Great Millstone. If you're in a disorderly spirit, man, it's gonna be tried out. Okay? The Lord is gonna put a candle under it, man. It's that level of behavior is gonna be searched out. But it was something else I want to get. Okay? Because we're in a time right now, I'm starting to see it more for myself as I get more experience in the faith, man. That order is heavily important. And that's why I'm so appreciative that the Most High, allowed me to come under great leadership, man. Because the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, man, they're preparing us for the persecution campaign to come, man. And it's going to be very important to be on one accord, to be in order, okay? Because these guys that want to call themselves affiliates or not call themselves affiliates, but they may teach the doctrine of Great Millstone, but they don't want to come under the orders, man. They're going to be in a vulnerable position in the times that we coming in, man. As Satan coming with great wrath because he has a short time. But continuing on, this is Ephesians chapter 4, verse 4. It says, there is one body and one spirit, even as you're called in one hope of your calling, one Lord, one faith, one baptism. Okay? So we execute as a body, man. The Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, is dealing with the elect as a body. Okay? Now we all have to work out our own salvation. You know, there's many members within the body that has different functions and offices, but we work in unison as a body, man. You know, agreement, having one agreement in the same mindset, okay? Even though brothers may have different personalities, different attributes and things of that nature, we all should be operating as a well-oiled machine, as one unit, okay? It says, one power and Father of all, who is above all and through all and in you. But unto every one of us is given grace according to the measure of the gift of Hamashiach Yahushua. So that's pretty much the point being made, man. It's one body, one spirit, one Lord, one faith, one baptism, one doctrine, one order, okay? When it comes to the body of the election of the nation of Israel, man, you know, it's not going to be all of these different splinter groups and all of that, man. You know, the Lord is going to be eventually making a separation and just really just keying in on one group, okay? And whatever name or title you want to put on that group, you know, that is what it is. But there's going to be a certain spirit, there's going to be a certain order, okay? So with all being said, I just want to share a few words just based on everything that's going on right now. And brothers, beware. If you're not in the camp right now, if you've been listening to the men of Great Millstone, hey, man, my best advice would be to try to get in order. You know, if you truly believe in this thing, if you truly believe that the things that the men of Great Millstone are teaching is the truth, you may want to try to go to your nearest local camp, wherever brothers of Great Millstone are teaching, and just, you know, show your face and then go from that point on, you know, and allow the Lord, allow Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to take it from there, because we're in a time right now where order is very necessary, and guys that despise order, man, they're gonna be cast out the body, okay? They're gonna be left on an island. They're gonna be left to their own ruin, man. They're gonna be vulnerable when this damn devil moves in, okay? So with all being said, I know it feels like I was kind of ranting and just speaking all over the place. So bear with me, pardon, you know, the noise. I'm outside on a little nature walk. So Lord willing, this edified the body. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Rakakadosh. Double honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, peace and blessings to the elect.